Hi there, and good evening. It's Friday the 3rd of March. No, it's not. It's Friday the 4th of March, 2016. I've just recorded a video blog, uploaded it onto YouTube, and it had a song on it, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. It had a song on it, which I sort of sang along to, you know, did all my grooves and stuff, and it got blocked because I must have breached some sort of, must have breached a copyright or something. So anyway, can't do that. What a bummer. I thought I'd give you, allow you to all have a chuckle at my expense. But it's not to be, so I've had to start again. So, where was I? Yeah, it's Friday. Close to you, I guess. Doing something cool on your Friday evening, start of the weekend. I'm not, I'm ironing. This girl knows how to live. So, and I've got a cold as well, which is really crappy. Yeah. But, do you know, I'm really pleased I've got it now, because in 9 days' time, I fly to Spain for my facial surgery, which I've told you about before on a previous blog. Yeah, so I'm pleased I've got the cold now, because, you know, if it's a classic change of season cold, 3 days coming, 3 days here, 3 days going, that's what my mum used to say. It's 9 days. Should sort of just about be gone by the time I fly. And having a cold and a snotty nose when you're having facial surgery, in particular a rhinoplasty, would be messy. So I don't really want that. Yeah, so yeah, let's get it out of the way. That's my view anyway. For 3.5 hours of electrolysis today, which is a real killer. It was all sort of down here and around the goatee area. But you know what? It's all maintenance now. It's all just maintenance, because I officially haven't shaved anywhere on my face for 9 days. It's fantastic. Hold on. Yeah, a whole 9 days. I've done no shaving. That's really good. Very proud. Mary was saying to me today, Mary's one of my electrologists, she's probably done the most work on my face over the time. She said, Veronica, you know, when you first come to me back in March last year, and I looked at your face, and I thought, oh my God, where do I start? She said, you know, all these tight, knit, thick, coarse whiskers on your face, and I thought, I just can't see the end of this. And just under a year later, we're seeing the end of it. And she actually got quite emotional. She said she was very proud. She's really proud of what, well, not just Mary, but what everybody's achieved, really. It's great. It's great. It's the biggest thing for me, getting rid of facial hair. And do you know what? When I add it all up, probably facial hair removal for me, because I was quite a hairy bitch, will probably be the single most expensive item that I have to spend money on during this transition. But it's money well spent as far as I'm concerned. It really makes my face appear more feminine, because I've got no visual signs of hair growth anymore. It's just great. So yeah, I've got 8 hours left before I fly to Spain. 8 hours of electrolysis left before I fly to Spain in 4 2-hour sessions, and it will get me nice and clean, nice and smooth, before I have to take an enforced, probably a 3-week break from electrolysis until I get back into the UK. So it will be interesting to see whether I have to shave during that period. I don't think I will up here, anywhere above my jaw, because I haven't shaved there for like 6 months, so I can probably sort of live with the fluff during that period. But down here, you know, anybody who has electrolysis, you'll know, you treat your hair, it doesn't die on the first time. It takes sometimes several treatments before that hair and the root actually dies. I mean, every time the hair regrows, they get weaker, which is great, and some die immediately, but there are some that are just so persistent, and the little bastards, they won't die. And that's really the mode I'm in now, just maintaining those little bastards. So so 8 hours left before I fly to Spain. I booked my checked in on my flights today, booked my seats, so that's all done. Got my boarding passes. Hold on. And I paid for my surgery this week as well, so my savings account is looking a little bit poorly, but at least it's from a savings account, and I'm not getting myself into any sort of debt or anything. So I'm lucky in that respect that I can afford to do this. But, I don't have an elaborate lifestyle. I don't drive a fancy car. I just use my spare cash to make me feel more confident in my own skin. That's what it's all about for me at the moment. So I have a theme tune for my facial surgery. It's called Adventures of a Lifetime by Coldplay. I can't play it to you because I'll breach a copyright. So you just have to imagine it. And this is my theme tune. And, so when you hear that song in the future, think of me on my facial surgery, and be interesting. I will post when I'm away. I keep going around this same item several times. Yeah, I will post when I'm away, and some of those posts will probably be a bit graphic, so you might want to switch off from what I post during that period, because it just might not be your thing. On the other hand, you might like it. Who knows? Anyway, I'll let you crack on, do your stuff, and I'll finish my ironing and make myself some tea. Have a great weekend. Speak to you another time. Bye.